Here we are at week 8, and of course your test is scheduled this week. So make sure you go and take your test, take your pencils and calculator and student ID, and refrain from talking about the test. And then you have your attendance. That's mandatory, so one of your attendants will be taking the test, but you'll also have these two other mandatory attendance requirements. One is Thursday, October 6th by 11:59 p.m. You are to have read through the Free Fall project, and as a group, you should have developed and all agreed upon your plan to complete this project. And each person should have contributed to the Free Fall project, and I'll specifically be looking for uploaded files to either the discussion board or the file exchange. This is because I would like to read through and catch any errors maybe that you guys might have, so that you don't complete your project with a major blaring error. And then of course the project is due on October 11th at 1 a.m. and you will submit that on Blackboard. So your grades for this week is the test and the Free Fall project. And here's some detailed information about the Free Fall project. So you should read over pages 5 to 7 of your lab manual. That's going to give you information on both your projects of how you should submit them. You should have an introduction, a conclusion, and all the stuff in between. So read that over carefully. There is also a video that's posted on Blackboard. I'll show you where it is, that shows you how the data is collected. Since you're an online class, you won't be collecting your own data. And then there's a revised online handout posted on Blackboard for your Free Fall project. So you'll follow that, not the one that's in your lab manual. And then in order to get to your file exchange to post, you will click on the groups, which is in the lesson at the bottom of the page, and then you will click on your particular group. You should have already been signed in a group, and then you will click on file exchange, or you can do the posting through your discussion board. In the file exchange, though, you will also find the Free Fall data that I have posted from for you. Okay, and then I think it's pretty much self-explanatory through all of here. The one other thing I want to point out is that you must complete the survey, or you will get a 0 on the project. So after the project is submitted, there is a participation survey that you need to go in and complete. Now I'm back in week 8 on Blackboard in your lessons section, and there is a folder for the Unit 2 test information, which includes the review and key, which by now we should have been finished with that, and a video on literal equations. There's also the submission link for your Excel portion of your test, so that's something you'll need for your test, just like you did in test 1. And then of course I will post a key to the test once I've graded all the tests and returned them to you. And then if I scroll down, there's your Free Fall project information. I am going to go in there and let's look at what's there. It tells you when to get started. There's that Free Fall data collection video, and yes, that's me in the classroom in that video. And then there's the revised handout that we talked about in the checklist, and then information about your data being in your group page. So each of your groups will have different data to work on, and just your responsibilities for the project. Let me go back to week 8, and you will also have your My Math Lab, and you don't have an assignment in My Math Lab this time, but you have the review for the test, okay? So you can go back and look at that. This is your group project, so this is where you're going to go. If you have not signed into a group, you are late, you missed the attendance for that, but you still need to be in a group, so get in a group. That's the group you'll be in the rest of the semester, and you'll do all your discussion board posts in there. And you'll work together in this project, Free Fall, and also the one that you have at the end of this semester.